Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to When I Feel Like It O'Clock, which is right around the time of when I feel like it, which happens to be post rum o'clock as usual. Um, I I often get letters, boys and girls, and I love your letters. We love your letters here. Me and the masseuses, we sit around the letter table and we pour them all out on the table, and each one of us picks one and we read, and there's frolic and merriment, and it's lovely. And I have one specific today from Darren Cahill from Quarrybrook, North Dakota. And he says, "You fucking idiot. I've been picking your picks and I haven't won shit. I'm not listening. I'm not watching you anymore. You're a waste of time." Well, thanks for your letter, Darren. What you may have been making a mistake on, sir, since I have been usually running at about 80%, is quite often what I'll tell you is that I would highly advise you not to make certain picks. For instance, yesterday, there was 3 games on tap, and I was incorrect on 2 of them. However, those 2, if you were doing your study with, had your journals out and were doing your due diligence, you would know that I said not to. I would highly recommend you don't bet on the Carolina game and also on the Calgary game. And the reason why that is well, because Washington was coming off a back-to-back. I was I was unsure about Calgary. It was just a tight. I thought it would be a tight game, and it was. Same as the Carolina game. Anaheim had just got people back off of injury, and even though they were on a back-to-back, they're looking pretty strong. Carolina is still having some time to adjust to their new players. I still think they're going to make the playoffs, but it was a tough game to pick, and I think it went into a shootout actually, and that's pretty much a tie anyways. What did come in was my Winnipeg over Pittsburgh pick, which I advised you would pick. So boys and girls, make sure you're listening intently. Don't turn around in the class or be looking around, or, do all your lubing up before the video, preferably. Pre-video lube is what we should do. Oh, yes, right. Jaime's Body Lube. It's the best. There, I said it. If you have any questions about how lube etiquette or and application, please send me your letters, and I will send you a free copy of all the rules and etiquette for our Jaime's Body Lube product. Anyways, let's get to the picks today, shall we? A big day, a big Monday. Usually not a big Monday because we're scared of the football games, right? Here in Canada and hockey in the United States, we're afraid, but we shouldn't be, because hockey is the best. There, I said it. Okay, let's go. Knights versus the Islanders. Well, the Knights have been just on fire, haven't they? And I think this happens when you have a team that is NHL caliber, that they all have something to prove, most of them, and they have a coach that can really get them thinking that way. These guys will play their heart. What they've been doing is they've been pretty much outworking, and they've been playing really loose, like they've got nothing to lose. And that can really produce goals because you're not holding your stick tight. Everything just seems to happen naturally that way. Is it going to keep up? I don't think so, but you got probably Oscar Danskin tonight, and I'm unsure. I can't. I'm getting my ass spanked with these Knights picks. I don't think I picked them once, so. But I'm not picking them today. I'm taking the Islanders, and I'm taking them forward too. Yotes versus the Flyers. I just cannot. I mean, the Yotes have been playing a little better, but Domingue was sent down. They're going to have to go with that Hill kid, who's probably going to be good, but not ready yet for the show. Flyers got way too much firepower. I think it'll be 5-2, something like that, for the Flyers. Bruins and Jackets. I'm not going to stop taking Jackets at home until they show me that they are There give me reasons not to. Now remember, boys and girls, I do these early in the morning because I've got like 13 naps to get through in a day, and I can't be there for you. So you have to make sure that you are checking who the goaltenders are going to be. They could change, and that affects my picks quite a bit. So make sure you're doing your due diligence, boys and girls. Habs and Senators. Senators are injured. I don't like going against the Sens. This is a gut feeling. I just have a feeling the Habs are going to turn it around a bit here. And the Senators have a tough time against defensive teams like the Habs. And I'm sure Price is not going to keep on playing as poorly as he has. If Montoya is going to be in net, I give it to the Senators for sure. Keep a tabs on that. But I'm taking the Habs here 2-1 actually, going off the board. Bolts, Panthers. Bolts are just flying too high. Panthers have Reimer in net. I just can't see good things happening for the Panthers in this day. So I'm taking the Bolts 4-1. Kings, Blues. I want to go with the Kings here. I do not bet on this game, boys and girls. I would not even touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm taking the Blues 4-3, but I'm not confident at all. Stars and the Nucks, another one I wouldn't bet on. It's hard to say if the Nucks are going to fall down a peg. They got injuries and stuff, but Green has got these guys dialed in. And Hitchcock does not have the Stars dialed in yet, although they're looking better. I'm taking the Nucks 3-2, but I wouldn't bet on this game. Leafs and Sharks, oddly enough, I wouldn't bet on this game either. There's a little bit of dissension with their goaltending here in Leafland. I'm sure Anderson will turn it around. He went to do something similar last year. I'm going to bet that even if they don't, actually forget about it. I would take the pick on here. I'm going to take the Leafs 5-2. And that's my full 42, boys and girls. So again, let's go through today what we learned today. What we learned today is when I say don't pick that team, don't pick that team. Don't pick that game, don't pick that game. Make sure you're checking out on your goaltenders and injuries too. There has been some picks that I've done where injuries have come back, such as Washington with Backlund. We didn't know was going to happen until the last minute. Make sure you keeping up on those things and doing your homework, boys and girls. Have your homework in a little earlier too. I'm getting some of the homeworks in like right around my 5th or 6th nap in the day, and that's just not going to do, boys and girls. I start getting a little groggy around that time. It's usually around o'clock as well. Anyways, that's my full 42%, boys and girls. Make sure you're subscribing so I can get you the Pearls of Wisdom necklace you all deserve. Have a great day. Lots of love to ya.